Juice, we come on here all the time when we talk about rivals, top 100. We talk about ESPN, we talk about 24/7. And somebody said, why don't you guys come on here and give your guys top players in the country? So I told Juice, let's give our top 10 players in the country, regardless of class. So that's 2023, 2024, 2025, even 2026, even though we haven't seen them. I don't got no players in the class of 2026. I haven't been watching them all like that. Juice, I don't know about you, but we gonna give our top 10 players regardless of class. Now, mind you, I am not an NBA scout. I am not an NBA GM, but I do sit back and I do have a list of players that I think are the top 10 regardless of class. And if you're watching this and you feel some type of way about my list or Juice's list, feel free to leave a comment.
How much you want to bet they're going to have a problem with your list and they're going to agree with my list? I guarantee you that. Watch.
I think the people watching this understand that I come from a certain point of view that you don't come from.
I be keeping it real with these players. I don't pick favorites, so no.
I mean, we all have our favorite players, though.
Of course.
And I feel like your favorite player will be Robert Dillingham is your favorite player. I'm pretty sure he'll be higher in your top 10 than he is in mine. So let's get this started.
All right, bro. Let's go, man.
Let's get this started. Number 1, I got Cooper Flagg. Why do I have Cooper Flagg top 10 regardless of class? Well, guys, I want you watching this to name something that Cooper Flagg can't do. Now, he led his team to a state championship in Maine and stop. I know people going to say they don't have no players in Maine. Well, when he plays in the EYBL or any other game during the summer, guys, he shows out. There's not much that he can't do. And not only can he score the ball, his ability to defend, he is going to be an elite defender. And I don't say that about many players. Many players do not have those intangibles, all right? Now, he helped USA playing a grade level older to win a gold medal. He had 10.17 rebounds and a couple of blocks. That's why I say name something that he can't do. And Juice, I know you feel some type of way about that. I'll talk to you about it later. Number 2, DJ Wagner. Now, yes, DJ Wagner can be, kind of inconsistent sometimes. Sometimes he might come out and score 25. Sometimes he might come out and score 12. Well, I found it very interesting this summer that he was leading the EYBL in scoring for a while. Yes, it tailed off, but just him leading the EYBL in scoring was very impressive to me. Now, what are his strong points? He can slash to the basket. He's real good in transition, and I feel like that will translate to the next level. Some people will say he's not an elite scorer. Well, that's cool. That's cool because I feel differently. I feel like his scoring ability is growing year by year, and I feel like this year at Camden, we will see him turn it up another level. Okay, now ESPN has him number 1. He's not number 1 on some other platforms, but some people do have him as the consensus number 1. And he has the bloodline. His father, his grandfather, they come from a background of basketball. And that's, to me, is very important, Juice. I don't know how you feel about that. We'll talk about it later. Trey Johnson. It's not too much to say, Juice. You put me on the Trey Johnson. I'll give you your props. That's the one thing that you added to my life was Trey Johnson. He's a bucket. I don't feel like I need to even go more in depth on that because I feel like out of all these players, he's the best scorer. And I feel like when I see him, I see NBA scoring potential, NBA leading scorer potential every time I watch him, Juice. Do you feel the same type of way? I don't care. We'll talk about it later. Number 4, Cameron Boozer. Now, Cameron Boozer also comes from the bloodline, okay? His dad did a good job of showing him the footwork. His footwork is impeccable. Do you agree, Juice? I don't care. We'll talk about it later. The class of 2025 is very exciting. Now, when I checked out Cameron Boozer's stats, Juice, okay, he averaged 18.9 and 11 rebounds as a freshman. That's very impressive, man. He can run the floor, and he also can defend, just like Cole Pete. We'll talk about it later. Mckenzie coming in at number 5. I'm not going to say Mckenzie's last name. I'll always butcher it. But we talk about the pick and roll. And I said sometimes, we don't put a player number 1 because of how they run the pick and roll. But I always told Juice, I feel like Mckenzie has potential to be the number 1 player in the country. And when you watch him run the pick and roll, it's a beauty because he can knock down the 3. And I know I say this sometimes about every player, but he can score from all 3 levels, Juice. Do I say that too much?
I know I've been saying that too much. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I say it a lot, but damn, he can really score. He can really score from all 3 levels. Okay. Now, Darren Peterson. Am I putting him on this list because he from around my way? I don't think so. I'm putting him on the list because damn it, when you watch him, just like Trey Johnson, he's a bucket. He don't take much to score. He gets to his spots. I say the same thing about Kevin Durant. I say the same thing about so many other players that play in the NBA. And when you watch Darren Peterson, he don't got to take 50 million dribbles to get his shot off. That means a lot to me. And I've been in the gym with this kid and I watched him work with pros and actually fit in. Okay, actually fit in. He got the work ethic. He putting up 1,000 shots a day, guys. Literally. His dad sent me to literally. He's working. And next year, when he transferred to a bigger school, everybody gonna feel the same type of way. Number 7, I got Justin Edwards. Now, I feel like Justin Edwards should be number 1 in the country, honestly, in the 23 rankings. And my reason for that is we love small forwards. You know, you look at the NBA draft, it's all forward driven. Am I right, Juice? I know I'm right. Now, am I saying this too much? Juice, he can score at all 3 levels. But what's most impressive, seriously, about Justin Edwards is he has the highest floor. And what do I mean by that? Even if he don't pan out, he can still be a contributor. See, some players only got a high ceiling and they got a very, very low floor. At his lowest, I feel like he will still contribute at the next level, at his lowest. And that, to me, screams volumes. Now, number 8, Robert Dillingham. I know I come on here and I say, you know, sometimes he dribble a little bit too much and, you know, he do a little bit too much to score. But in all honesty, man, I love watching Robert Dillingham's game. Okay? When you watch him step on the court, he stands out. It's something about his swagger on the court that makes him stand out. Now, some people may say, what they got to do with basketball? You know, when somebody steps on the court and they stand out before they even play, that says something to me. And it's something about the way he carries himself where he's so confident that no matter who he step on the court with, Juice, he feel like he can get a bucket. Now, you compare him to Kyrie Irving, I wouldn't go that far. Maybe I wouldn't go that far. But he is a bucket, man. And I do feel like at the next level. So what?
I did not say that. What are you talking about?
You did say he like a Kyrie. Remind me like a Kyrie Irving, a Trey Young. I'll clip it up and put it in the middle right here. Just cause you be lying like that.
Bro, I said people say that. People compare him to that. I didn't say that.
Juice, you said that before.
Just find the clip if you can find it.
Okay, I'll find the clip. Number 9, I got Isaiah Collier. Why do I got a number 9, guys? I got him number 9 because he's a real floor general. Okay. Now, and it's so funny because we always say stuff like that and it may come off cliche. But Juice, am I lying when I say he's a real floor general?
Nah, he is though. He is for real.
Okay.
But he's more than that. He's more than that. But we can talk about that later.
We can talk about that later. Guys, he's the best floor general in high school basketball right now, and he can also do other things. Okay, that's why he's the number 1 player in the class of 2023 on 24/7 Sports. Number 10, Koa Pete, just like Cameron Boozer, and just like Cooper Flagg. I feel like they all 3 of these players have some of the same intangibles. Like one thing I say about the other, I can say about the other. You know what I'm saying? All 3 of these guys definitely have potential to be the number 1 player. Definitely with their size and their ability to score the ball, man. Some people probably feel like I should have Koa Pete a little bit higher, but
it's crazy. It's crazy. Like you reading off your list, it's crazy that the 23 class I feel like is the class of guards. 24 class is the class of small forwards and forwards in general, and then the 25 class is the class of like bigs. Is that something you're noticing too?
I don't know, but you got me sweating, boy. D Rich over here turned. Jesus Christ. Woo!
Nah, that top 10 list it's respectable. It's respectable, but there's some players in there that we got to talk about for sure. But you want me to talk first, or you want me to give you my top 10?
Please give me your top 10, please.
All right. So I'm gonna go from number 10 all the way to number 1. Like I said, everybody gonna agree with my list because I'll be watching basketball. Are you gonna put the solo screen on me? Can you still hear me, bro?
I can hear you.
All right, I want to see your face when I say these players. So put yourself back on the screen so I can hear you.
Are you nervous? Niggas nervous.
All right, so number 10, I got Cooper Flagg at number 10. I know you had him number 1, but I agree with the potential. I agree with the potential side of things, but I need to see more from Cooper Flagg. Like you said, he lives in the state of Maine. Like, I like Cooper Flagg, but ain't nobody be playing in Maine. Like, let's just all agree. And in the EYBL circuit, he played 16U, while all these other players on my list and majority of the players on the list, they played at the highest level. Yes, he played against on the USA team and everything, but they don't play the best players, bro. Like, we know that. Come on now. So Cooper Flag, based on the potential from what I've seen, you know, and what he can do on the floor right now, I got him to number 10. And years later, he potentially could go back up. Number 9, bro. This one I feel like is gonna surprise a lot of people, but I stick to this. Number 9, I got this man, Mikey Williams, the GOAT, the king. You know what I'm saying? Mikey Williams, just from what I've seen in person, bro. Like you said, Justin Edwards, he has that ceiling of where he's gonna be impactful. That's no matter what, how bad he is, he's gonna be impactful in the game in some sort of way. Mikey, the fact that he can shoot the ball the way that he can off the dribble, bro, off the open off screens in every single scenario. And then when I see him, the way that he can be a floor general, like we be saying, bro, like he's super underrated whenever it comes to creating for his teammates. And he's a super, super good leader. And considering just who he is as a player, who he is as a person, as a human being, bro, Mikey's performing at all levels, bro. He wants to smoke with everybody. He's not ducking smoke. He's been calling out DJ Wagner, Bronny, all these guys. He's trying his hardest to play some of these players, but for some reason, I don't know if it's the politics or what, so they can't like set up the thing and everything. But Mikey, bro, I got to put him at number 9. I already know some people going to disagree, but hey, this is my list. Number 8. It's honestly crazy that you didn't have this player on your list nowhere, but I got Simeon Wheelchair. How are you going to forget not to put Simeon Wheelchair nowhere on this list, bro? Like, he beat the player that you think is number 2. He beat the number 1 player on ESPN. He did. And he's going to UNC. I don't really need to say much. The fact that he beat DJ, tournament of champions, come on now. Number 7, I got this man, Mckenzie Mcbaco. Another player that has super high ceiling. You know, he can score on all 3 levels of the floor. Super great shooter. I think he does need to be a little bit more consistent, but I think his game is going to translate to college and then also the NBA. I need to drink some water. I need to drink some juice because, you know what I'm saying, this list got me hot, man. This list got me hot. What you think so far, though? What you think so far?
Well, first of all, you spent 20 minutes talking about why Mikey Williams is in your top 10. I mean, Jesus Christ, I almost fell asleep over here. Okay, number, and with Simeon Wheelchair coming in number 8, I understand he beat DJ Wagner in the tournament of champions, Juice, but it seems like you putting some of your favorite players on here besides the best.
I'm not done yet. Let me finish.
Okay,
Let me finish. And plus, bro, Simeon's the best rim attacker. I say this all the time, but he's the best rim attacker as far as guards in this whole class. Go look at the stats. Look how much he's averaging from the free throw line. Stop it right now. Number 6, I got my boy Trey Johnson. Don't really need to say much. This dude, GOAT, arguably the best scorer in the whole country. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes on multiple occasions. This dude packs the crowd every single game as a sophomore. Was dropping 40 on the best teams in the country, bro. I promise this dude, Trey Johnson, is literally the GOAT, man. People need to stop sleeping. Number 5, I got to go with Isaiah Kohler. Best floor general in the class, like easily, in my personal opinion, by far. We talk about the pick and roll. Even the 24/7 Sports and every single analyst, they say the same thing. The potential he has as an overall guard and as an overall point guard in the league. I see it. He has the size. He can do everything. He can do more things than just be a floor general too. He can score the ball. Go watch the tape. People really sleep. Number 4, I got Justin Edwards. Honestly, the same reason why you said. Just what, bro?
No, keep going. I am about to shoot your ass out. Please keep going,
bro.
Please keep going. Please, I'm listening.
Okay, at number 4, I got Justin Edwards. Like you honestly, the same reason as you. I mean, he can score the ball, and I know whenever he gets to Kentucky, he pairs up perfectly with a guy like Robert Dillingham. Pairs up perfectly with a guy like Reed Shepherd. He's going to be good on college and in the NBA. I think he's an automatic NBA player no matter what. Number 3, I'm going with my boy DJ Wagner. I'm saying DJ Wagner, like, we don't really need to say much. And plus, he proved everybody wrong. I'm actually dropping a video on this on my YouTube channel. He proved everybody wrong, and he proved you specifically. You said guards can't stay number 1. Whenever you edit this video, pop up the rankings on ESPN and tell me who's number 1. Tell me who's number 1. As I'm talking, pop up the screenshot, please. And I want you to apologize to everybody named Mama that DJ Wagner is still number 1. Number 2, I think this one may surprise a lot of people, but I got Cameron Boozer. I mean, just from what I've seen, him being so young and him having the tangibles that he does have, and also the potential, and just seeing him how he played against those NBA players in the open runs, open gyms, the scrimmages, all that, and then also beating Cooper Flagg in the game. Yes, I know he has a better team, but even in general, he still outplayed him if you actually watched him. And like I said, from what I've just seen in person, the potential is honestly crazy. And number one, you know what I'm saying? You want to say number one for me? You want me to say it?
Guys,
You want me to say
you got Robert Dillingham number one, and I am about to let me tell y'all something.
Robert Dillingham number one.
We might have to put this part at the beginning. I am about to juice the hell out, guys.
Bro, I feel
now,
like
this video, I want you guys to smash the like button right now. Subscribe right now if you're still watching. This is going to be a long video. This might fuck around and be 25 minutes. I am about to juice out. Now, you can go ahead, talk about why you got Robert Dillingham number one.
I don't need to say much. Like I
don't need
to say much. Robert's the GOAT, bro. He's the GOAT. But I'm gonna still admit, a lot of these guys are interchangeable. I wouldn't be mad if DJ was number one. I wouldn't be mad if Justin Edwards was number one. But on my list on September, when are we recording this video? September 5th, I got Robert Dillingham number one. He's gonna go crazy his senior year. Stamp this, clip it up, whatever you need to do. GOAT player.
All right, guys. Let me just go first, man. Because oh my goodness, man. Whenever I got this notebook right here, that means I'm about to go in. Whenever you see me with this notebook and this pen, I'm about to go in. Now, first of all, he gave a 20-minute reason of why Mikey Williams should be in his top 10. Now, what does that say? That says maybe he shouldn't be in the top 10. If you got to come on here and talk for 20 minutes and explain, he's such a good person off the court. What the hell do that got to do with him being in your top 10 players?
It means he has more pressure. It means he has more pressure than any player on this list. And that's a fact, bro. That brings the mental into the game.
And I understand. That
brings that into the game. That the cameras are what you don't realize, and what a lot of people don't realize is that we see the bad that Mikey Williams does. Mikey has a bad game. Everybody's talking about it. If Robert Dillingham has a bad game, not everybody's talking about it. You specifically cannot tell me a bad game that Justin Edwards has had. You can't tell me a bad game that Isaiah Kohler has had, Mckenzie's had. Shoot, DJ Wagner. But I can tell you multiple games that Mikey's because the cameras are on him. And that's why people think he's not that good or he shouldn't be a top 10 player.
Juice, I love Mikey Williams. You don't got come on, man. You talking to D Rich here. I love Mikey Williams. You know that. You know how I feel about him.
But you don't look at it like that. And
I do look at it like that. I do. I know he got the cameras on him. So I know he got the cameras on him. So should we put Bronny in the top 10 because he got the cameras on him? And he got to live up to the pressure?
No.
Cut the games. No. We don't. Let's not turn this into a Mikey Williams segment. Let's not do it.
We're not. 30 more seconds. Let me say one more thing, bro. Because you're not realizing that you're being a hypocrite, and a lot of other people are being hypocrites as well. All these other players, the reason why you have Justin Edwards, Cooper Flagg, Cameron Boozer, all these guys is because you've seen the good things that they've done. Imagine if we've never, ever seen no bad games that Mikey had. Imagine we would only see the good. So we would be thinking, oh, this dude would go, he's this, and that. But you tell me right now, bro, a bad game Cooper Flagg has had. Tell me right now, please.
Every player has had a bad game, dude. What are you talking about, bro?
It's different when you visually see it because you can talk about it and you can use it as a reason against somebody. Tell me a bad game that Cooper Flagg has had.
Every player has a bag. Oh, Cooper Flagg in Game 6 of the EYBL session had a.
Yes.
Come on, bro. Like, what are we talking about, dude?
Yes.
You want me to go back in my head? Oh, against Cameron Boozer's team, you had a bad game because the team lost by 20 points. Like, what I'm saying? Like,
hell yeah, yes, those are reasons why you can use it against a player of why he shouldn't be number one or this, and that. We do it. Everybody does it.
All right. I don't want to turn this into a Mikey Williams title video. All right. Okay. And coming in at number one, you got Robert Dillingham number one.
Yes.
Regardless of class. That's because he's your favorite. I feel like you are totally biased towards Robert Dillingham because, in my opinion, out of all the players in the country, out of all of them, I respect Rob's game, but number one,
Yes.
number one,
bro, he's done torched a lot of these guys on the list.
okay. And number 5, Isaiah Collier. Juice, you didn't say a word about Isaiah Collier until 2 weeks ago.
Yes,
like I said, I talked to you on the phone 30 minutes. What's 30 minutes times 7? I talked to you 30 minutes a day, 7 times a week. And up until he got ranked number 1 by 24/7, you never talked about him.
Yes,
you never did.
I talked about this man all the time.
You never did.
Bro, listen, let me put context to it. I never said Isaiah was number 1. We talk about number 1s. I never said Isaiah was number 1s. But when we have conversations about who the best point guards in the country is, I always say Isaiah Kohler. Stop trying to cap on my name right now, bro. Stop it. Because I've been talking about Isaiah Kohler. Stop it.
And number 4, Justin Edwards, who I feel like should be number 1 in the class. Juice, you stealing my swag, man. I feel like you're stealing my swag with this one because I feel like my love for Justin Edwards is kind of grew on you. I feel like, and I feel like now you throwing him into the conversation and stuff. You hear me talk. I say Justin Edwards every time we talk on the phone, and now you want to put him in your top 10. And just like Isaiah Collier, I never heard you talk about Justin Edwards.
Bro, okay. I made a whole video on Bleacher Report about Justin Edwards. What are you talking about, bro? I've been talking about him. Stop it. Stop it. I can bring up the damn text.
I gave you that. I say, Juice, you talk about it, man, so you can watch him and get hit.
Oh my god, same thing.
I didn't want
Kohler. Same thing, Isaiah Kohler, bro. I can hit up Bleacher Report right now, and they'll tell you. Stop it. Oh my god, man!
And Simeon Wheelchair, I like Simeon's game, but Juice, these are your favorite players, and we all got favorites, you know. But this is obviously a list mixed with some of the best and some of your favorites. Because when you put Robert Dillingham at number 1, that's obviously saying, you know, that's your favorite. Because I know how you feel about Robert Dillingham, man.
So you're telling me there's nothing that Rob does best in the whole class, in the whole country. There's nothing that he does that's better than DJ. Nothing he does better than Trey Johnson.
Trey Johnson is a better scorer than Robert Dillingham right now.
That's a debate. That's like an interesting debate.
Right now.
I think I'll put him honestly neck and neck. I'll put him neck and neck, probably.
That's enough of your list. But the 20 minutes on Mikey, I almost fell asleep. We started talking about his charity off the court. Let's. But you can. I mean, we can talk about mine though. I mean, mine's is fire, so I'm pretty sure it's not too much.
Bro. I honestly feel like you don't have valid reasons for any of these players, in my opinion, because just the fact that you have Cooper Flagg number 1 and he hasn't done much. He hasn't done much. He hasn't done more than a lot of players on this list. Like, this is not an opinion. It's like a fact. I get the potential, but you also have to consider what he's done too. And I get the player that he is, but
the player that he's going to be.
Because it's like I said, bro, like you be being a hypocrite and it be making me so mad, bro. This man never said nothing about Cooper Flagg. Wait, bro.
Why are you stealing my lingo?
Bro, wait.
Why are you stealing my?
I'm finna log out, bro. Stop talking, please.
Bro. Why are you talking like me?
Go. Somebody pull up a video of this man talking about Cooper Flagg a month ago, 2 months ago. Please, somebody, please. This man has never said nothing about Cooper Flagg a month or 2 ago. And now he sees him playing at USA and all this. Now he should be put over guys like DJ Wagner and Trey Johnson and Cameron Boozer and all these guys because of what, bro? Because he had a good run at USA. Everybody on that team had a good run at the USAs, bro. Ian Jackson, where's he at? He dropped 30 in the game. Where's he at? Where's DJ at, bro? Where's Jeremy Fears? Where's all these guys? Because he had one good summer and he played 16U, so he should be number 1 over every player. Come on, man. That's all I'm saying. You can't be a hypocrite.
Can I talk now?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
He averaged 20 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks, led his team to a 21-1 record and a state title. Talk about Maine. I don't care. When I first saw him play at the beginning of the summer, it was a sight to see. I was captivated by it because I heard people talk about him. Yes, I heard people say, oh, Cooper Flagg is, because Darren Peterson was by far my number 1. And people would always say, You got to watch Cooper Flag. You got to watch Cooper Flag. So what did I do? I sat down one day and I got my adult beverage and I watched Cooper Flag and I fell in love. Yes, I fell in love at first sight. I fell in love at first sight when I watched him play, Juice. Not only for what he's doing now and who he is now, but the player that he's going to be in the future. Because we all love potential. You see a chick out, you look at her, you say, she got potential to be the coldest. All she needed a little bit more guidance. And she got potential. And me, I'm in love with potential, along with who they are now. And when you talk about potential, you can't tell me it's a better player that got more of a ceiling than Cooper Flag. And he about to go to Montverde, it's going to turn him up a notch. Cut the games. Get me turned, man. If you're watching this, man, this is a long-ass video, man. Smash the like button, subscribe. Hopefully y'all liking this content. Let's keep going, man.
You gave me the same reasons of what Simeon Wheelchair just did, and he beat the #1 player in the country, and he won a state tournament of champions. But he shouldn't be #1. But he's not even in the top 10. New Jersey, bro. You have a whole video, bro? Please, because you finna edit this video. Pop up this damn screen. Pop up the video of you making a whole video that New Jersey has the best hoopers. New Jersey has the best hoopers. Simeon Wheelchair beat the best player, the #1 player in the class, one of the best teams in the country. He did it. Tournament of champions, and he's not even on your top 10. But the reason you gave me of why Cooper Flag should be #1, you didn't use it towards Simeon. You don't make sense, bro.
Are you done? Are you done? Are you done?
There's nothing you can say about that.
Are you done?
The video is right here, bro. The video is right
Juice.
But you can't tell me a single player name. You can't tell me a single player name.
Cooper Flag is 6'8" and still growing. We love size.
Nobody is saying he's not good. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you can't say that reason for him, and he hasn't done much. But you're not gonna put Simeon Wheelchair nowhere in your top 10. It doesn't make sense because you can't tell me who's this man Cooper Flag has played. You just can't. That's a fact. Somebody tell me in the comment section who he's played. I'm like I said, I'm not saying Cooper Flag is not good. He's in my top 10. Just want that let to be known, bro. Stop it, D-Rich, please. This man put him at #1. Come on, bro. Stop it, man. It makes no sense, bro. Over Cameron Boozer. Yeah, have you not seen what Cameron Boozer's been doing to these NBA players at 15?
I like Cameron Boozer too. I like him too.